Good morning, everybody. Mike Vaki, Princetontrader.com, here for ntmarkets.com with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, S&P 500 E-mini futures daily chart. This is the annotated chart I've been showing for the last few days on the daily. Look, the way we left it yesterday was you had this 13.5 area that was a floor. Lower band was expanding. The 9-day and the 20-day had held after this ugly candle from last Friday. And the question was going to be, is this going to be a channel day? And the answer to that question was yes. You had a move back up within a handle to two handles of the 13.5 floor that failed, and we pushed right back down all the way to the third standard deviation band again. So channel, that's our second day in the channel. And what we're doing today is we're spending a third day in the channel. We're now well below the 100-day exponential moving average, and we've come within a couple of ticks of touching the third standard deviation band as it sits now. When it made the low at 61.5, it did touch the band. So I think by the end of the day, when the daily chart sorts itself out, we're going to have a third day at the third standard deviation Bollinger Band. What we're seeing, at least today, is a little bit of a character change in the market, at least in the short term. Today's market is about the ruble. It's about Putin. It's about Russia. It's provided the bears with a catalyst. The bears typically need a catalyst in order to keep pressure on the market. That's what's happening here. So let's go to the 15-minute chart that I've been using. Okay, 15-minute chart here, and what we saw yesterday was we had said yesterday the bears needed to defend these areas. We were talking at that point about 2028. Then you had the weekly pivot here at 1630 and the 13.5. In the morning, we did as high as 1225, and we failed. Okay, the lower band was in this area here in the 0403 area. It broke down. When it broke, it made a lower low. A channel day should make a lower low. I wrote done and done at the time. We rallied back to 1995, and now we're seeing that 1995 is becoming an important area. There's resistance and resistance and resistance and resistance again. We chopped around overnight. We came back to test 95. We traded as high as 94, and it failed. Broke below the lower band, then the Russian news starts to snowball, and we go down and we make a low at 61.5. 61.5 is a low, okay? Whether it's the low or a low of the moment remains to be seen. We had a very nice potential floor working at 80.25. That broke down. I was actually, you can see here, there's some ovals here. I was doing that for my subscribers last night. I did, I was long 82 after 80.25 had held. We took some off at night around 89, and then I set an even stop. I'm glad I did. This is why you don't screw around in the mini without stops, because you will wake up to a train wreck like 61.5. And all that hard work you've put in goes up in smoke inside of a day. So if you're running around, trade without stops, just doing your thing, and you're waking up this morning and you found that after some very consistent work that you've really put a big hole in your account, I've always said you should not be trading this stuff in a vacuum. And that's not necessarily a plug for my room. It's a plug to say you need to surround yourself with other people. Don't trade by yourself. And that, among other things, is what the chat room provides for our members. So, whether it's with us or with somebody else, just don't trade this stuff in a vacuum. Okay. So we'll see today, you got to look for a higher low and see if it can progress higher. I'm flat right now. I'm not long the low. I'm waiting for the regular session. I want to see what happens on the first push down, whether it's a push down that just breaks right back through 61.5 because the news is so heavy, or whether we go down and we make a little bit of a test around the low and we make a higher low, that is something I'm interested in being long. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. We're going to have some charts up all day today. Check out the website, princetontrader.com. We're rolling out a lot of new stuff there. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade 'em well, everybody.